Reform might soon be coming to the cattle market. KCAU-9's Dylan Adams tonight is telling us about a bipartisan bill proposed in Congress.
And it could shape the future of how cattle are sold. He also looks into why some believe legislation is necessary. It's all in our top story at 10.
Tim and Sophie, the state of Iowa is home to nearly 4 million head of cattle, according to the USDA. And with efforts from Senator Chuck Grassley, producers may have an easier time bringing their commodities to market at a fair price. Senator Chuck Grassley met with members of the Iowa Cattlemen's Association Monday in Ames to discuss why this newly proposed Cattle Price Discovery and Transparency Act is so necessary for producers. The Iowa Farm Bureau backed up that notion, stating, quote, "Iowa cattle producers welcome this proposal that will help alleviate the discrepancies and concerns in the cattle market that have long plagued the industry." If approved, the bill would require the USDA to disclose information about cattle sales to a library system similar to what's already used in the hogs market, while still maintaining confidentiality of who the buyer and seller is, so that producers can get a better idea of what fair market value is at that time. It would also limit how many cattle are sold through alternative marketing agreements, which are essentially contracts between producers and the meatpacking giants like Tyson and National that drive the price using formulas. Instead, the bill would create more cash-negotiated pricing. ICA member Brad Koima was in attendance to speak with Senator Grassley Monday and spoke on how the bill will drive beef prices in a more equitable manner.
This bill's got a component in there that establishes a mandatory minimum of how many cattle need to be negotiated for. You know, trying to pare down this percentage of how many cattle are formula priced compared to how many cattle are cash priced, trying to improve that number.
As for an independent producer like Craig Moss, regulation on the 4 major meat packers is something he's wanted to see for years, even though it means some form of government involvement.
Well, there's been laws on the books for a long time as far as anti-competitive behavior, and ignoring those and kind of letting things slide is why we're to this point. It's not because we want to ask the government for help.
We need to ensure that there's still price discovery, that the guy that wants to go out there and try to negotiate a price for his cash has an opportunity to do that.
And Koima estimates that about 75% of cattle are currently sold via those AMAs, something he hopes will change if this bill passes in Washington, D.C., so that more competition is available to the market. Dylan Adams, KCAU 9 News.